In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a blood glucose test using the Aviva Expert meter, and then how to input the portion of carbohydrate so that it advises a dose of insulin. So to begin with, we just need to turn the meter on. It will come up with a code 111 screen after we've put our strip in. We just need to ignore this and wait until it asks us to apply our sample of blood. Now I'm going to use a fake blood that's going to give us quite a high reading, just so I can show you the warnings that come up when that happens. So when you have a blood glucose level over a certain point, it's going to come up with a warning to tell you that you need to consider checking for ketones. Now ketones need to be checked if the child has got a high blood sugar and they're feeling unwell, or if the child has got a high blood sugar for several hours. Now we can just go to OK. Now all we really need to be putting in for the majority of meals is the carbohydrate. So you can just use the down arrow to go to carbohydrate, press the middle button to highlight this, and then you just use the up arrow until you're at the right amount of carbs. If you hold your finger on it, it will go up in 5s and then 10s. Be as accurate as you can be. Now you can also go into health events. Now we can use this to increase or decrease the amount of insulin that the meter is going to advise. For example, if the child was doing some exercise, sometimes we can ask it to put exercise 1 in, and that will knock about 10% off the dose of insulin it's going to advise. Some of the other options may add extra insulin on if the child is a little bit poorly, or exercise 2 again usually knocks even more insulin off. For the majority of meals, you won't be required to do this. So once you've put the carbohydrate in, you can just press this top right hand button to go to bolus. Now on this page, it tells us why it's advising what it's advising. So because this blood glucose level is very high at 24.5 millimoles, it wants us to add 5.4 units on. For the 43 grams of carbs, it wants us to give 4.3. So it adds this all up and then rounds it up to the nearest half unit. So there it's saying a bolus of 9.5. If we just go to confirm, it comes up on a big screen so that we're in no doubt exactly how much insulin we need to give. And we must press this final button, OK. That tells the meter that the dose of insulin is going to be given, and it will use this information to calculate any other doses. So once we've pressed OK, we can then turn the machine off again using this button, and that's when we would give our pen injection.